Let's pretend like this whole thing never happened. Let's just start over. Okay?
We can't. It's too late.
Langston, if something is wrong with my daughter, I want you to tell me.
Do you think you're really pregnant? I can't talk about this.
I mean, they're not planning another little secret rendezvous, she and Cole, right?
No.
Well, then what is it? Do you have any idea how worried I am about my daughter? And it breaks my heart that she is upset like this, so please, if you know something, will you tell me?
She needs your help, Mrs. Manning.
Adriana, I thought you'd be up in the air by now.
There's a storm over the Atlantic and my flight's been delayed. I just wanted to double check and make sure you know what you're supposed to do while I'm in Paris.
Well, darling, if you are that insecure about your fiancé and some waitress turned secretary...
Don't try to work me, Mom. Your job is to make sure that Rex and I make it down the aisle on May 9th to say our I do's, or else.
I'll do my best.
Well, your best better be good enough. Otherwise, you're down one daughter. I mean it. I'll have nothing to do with you ever again.
Try not to worry, Adriana. Everything is going to be perfect.
Don't be so sure. See, for once, you're not necessarily the biggest obstacle to my happiness.
I'm not sure I understand.
If Gigi Marasco is lying, and Rex is Shane's father, it'll ruin everything.
Hey, Rex. You for a strikeout rematch?
Well, after you beat me last time, I'm not brave enough, dude.
I'll go easy on you.
Oh, I'll hold you to that next time we play. Actually, I came here to see Charlie. He around?
No, he's still out with Mrs. Davidson. And you know that he doesn't live here anymore, right?
Oh, that's right. I spaced, totally forgot. What's this?
My own comic book. Like the one you gave me. But don't tell my mom. I want to surprise her.
Whoa! That is pretty great, Shane.
It's not done.
It's a pretty neat art kit, too.
Mom gave it to me.
Yeah? What'd you do? Remember to clean up your room?
No, she doesn't give me presents for that.
Shane Marasco, please tell me you finished your homework.
Yeah, I did already. I told you that. And you only had one page of math.
Oh, right. Yeah, forgot. Well, I would like to see it anyway, please, so bring it to me. So what brings you here? Why aren't you with your fiance?
Actually, I just dropped her off at the airport a little while ago. She's on her way back to Paris. I'm glad I ran into you. Gigi, I want to make sure everything's cool with you.
I care about that company, okay? And I care about the Buchanans.
And I'm supposed to believe a word that comes out of your mouth. The man who scammed me into believing that he was dear old Uncle Jared and made me think that there was something between us before you started this whole stupid thing.
There was something between us, Natalie, and there still is. Look, I get why you're angry, okay? Of course. But I know you still have feelings for me. Hello? We made it. What's going on here? Hi. Look, there's something I need all of you to hear. I need to tell you that...
Let there be light!
And now I can see my frozen breath.
Don't you worry, the heat's gonna be on in just a minute.
Nigel got the generator going.
Hey, here's to Nigel. Let's have a toast. I'll go crack the wine.
Okay, wait, please. Jared has something he needs to tell you, and I think all of you need to hear it.
I don't understand. Didn't Gigi's son tell you his father's name?
He did, but something seems off. Yeah, Gigi told me that Shane's grandmother wanted nothing to do with him because she hated Gigi.
That is rather strange.
Yeah, I doubt even you would be that way if Rex and I had a kid.
I would cherish any child that you brought into the world, no matter who the father was.
Exactly my point. And wouldn't Gigi have declared Shane this Navy SEAL guy's son so that she could at least get insurance for him?
People often make mistakes due to foolish pride, but it's really too late to do anything about it now.
Well, I'm not gonna wait till it's too late for Rex and me. I need to take action now before Gigi gets her claws in him.
When I showed up at the diner the other night, you ran off like I was radioactive.
I had to get to work.
You sure it had nothing to do with Adriana coming to see you?
Why, what'd she say?
That you had a nice talk, but I'm getting the impression that she's feeling a little jealous.
She has no reason to be.
That's what I told her.
So, what's the problem?
Jared Buchanan, I think Adriana is a little freaked because of how I reacted to him kissing you.
Oh my God, can we give that a rest, please? My God, it was one little kiss, and it's this huge talk. Wonder if I'll make the tabloids, Rex. Gigi Marasco kissed by her Buchanan boss. Big deal. Jeez.
Wow, well, that pushed a button. Is that why you're so ticked? Because Buchanan and I got into a fight over you?
Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. You two went before us. That means you didn't drive through the storm the way we did. Whatever it is, it can wait, all right?
Dad.
No, it was a long and dangerous trip, and we're standing here with our luggage in our hands. Now, this group has got to relax, settle in, maybe have a drink. And Nigel, I'm sure everybody's going to be hungry in just a little bit.
Now I'll go and get us all some appetizers and drinks. Hot chocolate for you, Matthew?
Yeah, sure, I'll help.
Come on, Lindsay, I'll show you your room.
We'll be back.
You could have told them.
I missed the chance to see you squirm while you try to spin it. Try to make it sound like you scammed us for our own good.
No. There's gonna be no spin. I plan to own up to what I did and take what I've got coming to me.
Langston, you know that I'm doing everything I possibly can to help my daughter right now. I mean, I even gave her daddy an ultimatum. I told him if he didn't work this out with her, then I was going to step in.
What would you do?
Well, I could get him to back off, make sure she's allowed to go back to Landview High with her friends where she belongs. But I'll tell you this, Todd is not going to back off keeping Star and Cole apart. You understand? Now, what were you saying before? How can I help? What do you think that I can do?
You can't. Because you've already done everything possible. I've said too much.
Wait, what do you mean you've said too much, Langston? You've got to tell me what is going on with Star. If you know something, please tell me.
Blair, just stop badgering the girl. Hasn't she been through enough?
I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. And what I'm trying to do is to keep you from making the same kind of mistakes because you've got such a bright future ahead of you. I don't want to see you screwing it up because of mistakes you make now.
This doesn't involve you, Dorian.
Oh, yes, it does involve me.
doesn't.
If it involves Langston, it certainly does. I'm her foster mother. I mean, just because you are having problems with Star doesn't mean that you can take it out on Langston because I'm not going to allow it.
It's okay, Dorian.
No, it's not okay. Honey, I sympathize with the problems that you and Todd are having with Star, but that doesn't mean you can pull Langston into your family problems.
Oh, excuse me, but I thought Langston was a part of our family now. Not only is she your foster daughter, she's Star's best friend. And if she cares about Star like she says that she does, she'll tell me what's going on. Because right now, her daddy is upstairs with her. And if there is something going on, and he finds out about it first, all hell could break loose, Dorian.
Yeah, maybe your mom's right. Maybe I pushed things too far. Don't turn your back on me. Don't turn your back on me now. I'm trying here with you. Could you at least try a little bit back?
What, so you're saying that you're sorry?
I am sorry for the way things turned out, yes, but I'm... you have to know that what happened between you and Cole was wrong. Right? You understand that? And you understand why it was wrong? What could have happened?
Dad, I understand more than you know.
Look at all those stars.
See that bear?
Where? There's a bear? Where's the bear?
No, I mean the Ursa Major, the constellation.
You did that on purpose trying to scare me. Look at the two of you laughing.
You think you're scared? You should have seen Natalie when we saw a bear and a wolf. I mean, yeah, it was only a black bear, but and they're pretty much harmless, but a grizzly?
No grizzly.
Okay, enough of the bear talks. You need to go start your homework. He promised his teachers he would email in his assignments every night.
Uh-huh.
I can start it tomorrow, Mom.
No, you can start it tonight, because if you start it tomorrow, we'll all have gotten backed up on you. Okay? Go. Whatever. Go. Okay, there aren't really bears here, right? Or wolves?
Well, yeah, they are.
Oh my gosh.
Lions and tigers.
Oh, you. It's one of your smooth moves to get me into your arms.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I've been practicing some other moves I can show you later.
I can't wait.
Well, then let's not.
I hope you don't mind my coming up here, or as Nora put it, my tagging along.
Are you kidding me? No, first of all, you weren't tagging along. You're more than welcome up here. I just wish that I was the one that would have suggested it. You know, and I'll tell you something. I'm really sorry that it didn't occur to me that you being back home by yourself, that could end up being a problem for this Judge Shriver.
Oh, never mind that. I mean, it must have been scary for your car to go into that ravine and then being trapped in there with Nora and wondering if anyone would ever find you.
Well, I figured that they could find us through the GPS, and plus, we had plenty to eat, drink.
I think Clint was a little worried, about you and Nora being in that car. Just the two of you alone together.
Yeah, I don't think Clint was worried. Because it was Clint that suggested that Nora and I drive up here together. You see, I think that you were the one that was worried, Lindsay. Why?
You're really gonna do this? You're gonna tell my family that you were lying to us about who you really are?
I already did the hard part. Telling you it. I don't care what the rest of them think. I only care how you feel.
I understand you may be burning some midnight oil, so I brought some snacks. And if there's nothing else, I shall go to the garage and get the supplies Matthew and I...
You know what, Nigel? I'll do it.
Is there anything else I can do, Miss Natalie?
I think you've done enough.
Is everything all right?
No. No, it's not all right. I know, Nigel.
What do you mean?
I know that Jared's not a Buchanan, and that David Pickers is Grandma's son.
I don't even know why you and Jared are fighting, much less over me.
What's the big mystery? I didn't like the idea of Jared hitting on you. He's your boss. It's wrong.
And you were just protecting an old friend. Got it. So, you pumped for the big wedding?
Yeah?
It's not a root canal, you know. It's a celebration, an event. Where's that great big smile, Balsam?
It's not that I'm not excited. It's just the sudden hysteria. That's all. Adriana's in a panic to get married, and I don't react well to that. I don't like being rushed.
Why is there a rush? I mean, you love each other, right? It's not like you have anything to worry about.
Here, Mom.
Thank you, and I will go over this while you get ready for bed.
Not now. I'm not even tired.
It's late.
It's not that late. Come on, Mom, cut up some slack.
Oh, no. You do not get any say in how I raise my son.
Well, good. As long as you understand what could have happened and that what you did was wrong, then.
Don't you ever listen?
But I thought that you.
No, I know exactly what you thought. You thought you knew exactly how I was feeling and what I was thinking. But you're wrong, as usual, because you haven't had the slightest idea.
Sorry. Hold on.
Look, you're gonna have to understand that there are some things that you can't control.
I came here to talk to you, not to argue with you. Can we make things better?
No, we can't. So get out of my room.
All right, let's just pretend, again, none of this has happened. Let's start over again.
I don't want to talk to you anymore, Dad. So I would really appreciate it if you just got out.
So this is the way it's going to be forever.
Dad, some things have changed. And they're never going to be the same again.
Hasn't enough hell already broken loose in this house thanks to Todd?
It could get a lot worse.
Oh, how could it get worse? Star's locked up in a room like a prisoner. It doesn't get any worse than that, does it, Langston?
It has been really hard on her.
Yes. And what has the girl done that's so wrong? What's she guilty of? Falling in love? Since when is that a crime?
I'm trying to get him to back off, all right?
You shouldn't have to. Todd is her father. For goodness sakes, what kind of a parent needs to control their child like that?
I don't know. Maybe you should tell me. Or maybe I'll just ask Adriana.
Look, I'm sorry if I overstepped. I only said that because I'm an insomniac myself. I know what it's like trying to fall asleep when you're not tired, because most of the time you just end up lying there, staring at the ceiling.
That's what happens to me. I have insomnia too.
No, you don't. You just like staying up late, that's all. Anyway, I understand. I'm sorry. I snapped at you. I've just had a really long day.
Don't you apologize. Shane is your son, not mine. You get to make the rules.
I'll go now, Mom. I'll get into my PJs.
Okay, I'll be right up.
See you, Rex.
See you, Shane. Oh, and hey, maybe you and I can hang out again sometime soon, if it's all right with your mom.
How about this weekend? Can you take me to my baseball practice?
Okay. You got me. Okay, the real reason I was afraid, for real, was because I thought that Nora was going to trash me at every opportunity she got and that you would be influenced by that.
Okay, first of all, I'm not influenced by Nora or anybody else when it comes to who I like and who I don't like. Second, Nora never even mentioned your name.
Not even once?
You're upset because we might have talked about you. Then you're upset because we didn't talk about
Well,
you.
I thought that it... Oh my gosh. I'm being so neurotic, aren't I?
Lindsay, look, you want to turn things around. You want a fresh start, right? Then you have to let go of this rivalry with Nora. Yeah.
Just so not like you, Nigel. You to lie to us, to the family, especially about something so important.
When I attempted to analyze it myself, tried to sort out why I would be reduced to such reprehensible behavior, I thought perhaps it was a combination of shock and grief over losing Mr. Buchanan and the sickening image of David Vickers swooping down on this family like a vulture.
Well, can't be too sure that Jared's not a vulture.
True. However, Mr. Vickers was a known evil, and dare I say, Mr. Jared has not turned out to be the leech on the family that Mr. Vickers most certainly would have been.
Well, I think the jury's still out on that.
Nor can I imagine Mr. Vickers risking his neck to save Miss Jessica or anyone else. Granted, he gave up part of his liver for her, but as I recall, he was trying to extort money for it.
Not surprising.
Also, Mr. Vickers doesn't possess the business acumen and work ethic that Mr. Jared has already demonstrated and which our own father has praised.
Hey, you've got a point.
And then there's Mrs. Buchanan. Mr. Jared has become like a son to her. He brought her out of her grief like no one else could.
It's true.
My own humble opinion, I believe Mr. Jared has turned out to be the kind of man Mr. Buchanan would have been proud to call his own son.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're going a little too far on that. Jared's not a saint.
Saint or not, I must admit I've grown rather fond of Jared. Buchanan, as has the rest of the family. And you. You saw the good in him before anyone else.
One Life to Live will continue in a moment here on ABC.
No, I'm not going to leave until we get somewhere. Make some headway at least.
Well, it's not gonna happen, Dad. Not while I'm locked up here like a prisoner.
All right, well, what if I said I was wrong and I gave in a little in that?
So you're gonna let me have my life back again?
Well, I mean, I'm not going to let you have Cole back again, that's for sure, but maybe I was a little too hard on the homeschooling thing.
So you're gonna let me go back to school?
One condition. You promise you never see Cole. You cannot approach him. You cannot make eye contact with him. You can't go anywhere near him. If you can promise me that, then yes. If you have to promise me he'll stay out of your life. Can you do that?
Adriana and I have a wonderful relationship. Yes, of course, we have our issues. We're both complex, strong-minded women, but at the core, there's a great deal of mutual love and respect.
And Dorian's never tried to control me. She's been a great foster mother.
Isn't that sweet?
Yes, it is. Thank you, sweetheart. But I think it would be a good idea if you left us alone for just a few minutes. Thank you.
Okay.
And would you mind closing the door?
Okay.
Okay, I admit I made a terrible mistake with Adriana regarding Paris.
Paris? What are you talking about, Paris?
Adriana didn't tell you about it?
No, she didn't tell me.
Oh. Well, I thought that was why you were accusing me of being a controlling parent.
No, I'm talking about the time you hired that lunatic stalker.
Oh.
Who almost killed her. That's
Do
what
not
I'm talking
go there,
about.
okay?
Okay, well then take me to Paris. Let's go to Paris.
With the best of intentions, I made a terrible mistake. And Adriana found out about it, and now I'm going to have to make it up to her. I don't want to lose my daughter.
Looks like we're in the same boat. Honey, Rex is busy. He doesn't have time to take you to practice.
Actually, I do. I've got nothing going on this weekend.
See?
Still, it's an imposition.
Not at all.
Sweet. Thanks, Rex. I'll go now.
Sorry about that.
What are you sorry for?
That you got roped into taking him to practice.
Are you kidding? I'm looking forward to it. I remember plenty of games and practices when I was a kid. All the other kids' dads were there and mine wasn't. So I know what it's like. I swore that, when I had a kid, I'd be there for every game, practice, recital, whatever. And I'd never miss a single event in his life.
Why did you say that?
Why? I was just pointing out that I know what it's like to not have a dad around. I mean, I can't really blame Charlie for not being there when I was growing up. He didn't know I existed. But I know that when I'm lucky enough to have children, that I'd be a stand-up dad. I'd never bail on my kid. You're not saying anything. You have a weird look on your face.
I was just thinking, that's all. That you're gonna be a great father. Maybe.
Sorry, I gotta take this. Hey, I thought you'd be on your way to Paris.
My flight was delayed, but we should be boarding any minute. I just wanted to get in one last I love you.
Mom, we're ready for bed.
Rex, where are you?
Matthew is finally all tucked in. That means you and I. Where's Clint?
Well, he and Bo are in the other room working. So I guess it's just you and me.
Joy.
Yeah. You look like you could use a cup of coffee.
Okay. Will you please stop insinuating that I am drunk? I'm not. I'm completely sober, right?
Well, you
Although at the moment I wish I was a little less sober.
drank a half a bottle of wine.
I'm not drunk, okay? I'm not even a little tipsy. I'm not hungover. I have a headache, but it has nothing to do with the wine.
You resent me being here, don't you? Okay, may I remind you that the court, of which you are an officer, demanded that Bo keep an eye on me, so I had no choice but to come up here.
Hope you don't mind sleeping in a sleeping bag because all the beds are accounted for.
Well, aren't you and Clint sharing a bedroom?
I'm sorry if I've been a little rough on the two of you lately.
Oh, you haven't been, Dad.
Well, still, I don't think I tell you often enough how much I appreciate your good work.
Especially these past few weeks.
And I certainly appreciate your research into Warren Cobb.
Same here. Wasn't exactly on board with the way some things went down, but you too, you really stepped up for all of us. I think Pa would have been very proud of you.
Yeah. So, good for you, Natalie. Good for you, little brother. All right, Jared, the stage is yours. What is it you're going to tell us?
Okay. Well, I look, first I'd like to say that it has been a real honor to be accepted as part of this family. It's something that I've never had, but it's all I've ever wanted. And these past few months, they've meant more to me than I could possibly tell you. But
You know what? No, Jared, I'm not gonna let you do this. I'm not gonna let you take this away from me. I'm gonna be the one to tell them.
I hope that somebody's going to tell us.
Well, you see, Jared and I have been trying to figure out the best way to utilize the assets that BE acquired from Cobb's company. But Jared seems to think that he deserves to be put in charge of this project, whereas I have worked just as hard on this project as he has, and I think that we should remain on this project both as equals.
Well, Jared, how do you feel about this?
okay, what Natalie is saying is not exactly true.
Yeah, Jared, it is. And it's not in the best interest of BE or the family for you to fight me on this.
Look, you two have been doing some good work together. Why not just keep working as a team?
Yeah, especially when Jared here still have something to prove. To me, most of all.
Whatever Natalie wants.
If you two really aren't comfortable working together, I'm sure that Clint and I could assign you to other projects.
No, we'll work it out.
Well, good. That's resolved. I'm glad it is, because I'm beat, and I'm going to bed. Good night, all.
Yeah,
Good night,
I'm
Dad.
tired. I'll see you in the morning.
Thank you, Miss Natalie. Have a good sleep.
Why did you do that for me?
I am at Land Fair. I came here to see Charlie, actually, but he's not here. I was just getting ready to leave, actually.
Well, be sure to say hi to Vicky and Natalie for me.
Right?
And Gigi, too, of course.
I will.
I love you. I miss you already.
I love you, too. Can't wait for you to get back from Paris.
No. My situation with Adriana is not at all the same.
What are you talking about? It's exactly the same, Dorian. You do this destructive stuff all in the name of protecting your daughter. It's right out of one of Todd's playbooks.
Don't you ever compare me to Todd.
Well, stop acting like him then. Look, I'm no fan of Adriana. Come on, she should be able to marry whoever she wants.
If their relationship can't survive a little interference from me, then maybe it isn't true love.
Sounds to me like you're planning another little scheme to break them up.
No. Adriana's respect and trust are much too important to me. I've learned my lesson.
Just wish Todd would learn his lesson.
So you're gonna trust me to stay away from Cole at school?
No, things aren't going to change overnight. But, yeah, of course I'm still going to have Sean watch after you, and you're not going to get your cell phone or your internet, but if you can promise me you'll stay away from Cole, then yeah, I'll let you go back to school, and I'll trust that you'll keep your word. Because if you don't, you know what's going to happen, right?
You're gonna send Cole to jail for shooting Miles.
Deal?
Deal.
See? That wasn't so bad, was it?
I guess not.
What's that?
What's what?
Fred, the frog. I thought you gave that to Jack.
I did, but he, let me borrow it. He said that I needed it more than he does right now.
I'm trying. I'm really trying. Okay, I guess. I told her that she could go back to school as long as she stayed away from Cole.
Well, that's fantastic. She must be thrilled.
Well, she hates me a little less. Yeah.
Well, I know that doesn't seem maybe like much to her, but it's a start.
Yeah. Cole just better stay away from her. The sooner he's out of our daughter's life, the better.
Star, it's me.
Hey. I waited till I knew your dad wasn't coming back. He didn't find out, did he? No. Well, how'd it go with him? He's letting me go back to school.
That's great.
So, are you... I don't know. When my dad walked in, I got scared, and I, by accident, dropped this in the toilet. Completely wrecked it. Oh, no. Well, what are you gonna do now? I need you to get me another one.
Me?
Could you please, Langston? I've risked so much by getting Sean to take me to the drugstore last time. You need to get it for me, please.
Yeah. Okay. It'll be okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
It's okay.
By tomorrow, I'm gonna know if I'm pregnant or not.
Make no mistake, I am not doing this for you. I am doing this for my family, and now I am up to my neck in this, just like you and Nigel.
But why, Natalie? Why are you doing this?
Because I cannot take you off these projects and allow David Vickers to swoop and cash in on the Buchanan money.
But if the truth doesn't come out, then you and I are...
There is no you and I, Jared, Kay. There never will be. That happened the second you made the decision to screw over my family, and that I will never forgive you for.
Why did you tell her the truth? Because I couldn't go on lying to her this way. I've fallen in love with her, Nigel, and now she hates me.
But for now, you're Still a Buchanan?
Yeah. Still a Buchanan. Just what I always wanted.
Sorry about that. What were you about to tell me before Adriana called?
Oh, I was thinking that maybe Shane's baseball practice will be canceled because they're predicting rain.
Well, we'll play it by ear. Just let me know. Guess I'll get going. See ya.
I've been waiting for you to come upstairs and say goodnight.
I know, I'm sorry. Rex just left.
Too bad he's getting married, huh?
Why did you say that?
I'm not a little kid, Mom. I know you miss Dad, and I don't like seeing you so sad.
Don't worry about me. You're all I need.
Hey, my flight's finally leaving. I'm just about to board.
Well, have a wonderful trip, darling. I hope you're able to sleep on the plane.
Yeah, I want you to do one more thing for me. I want you to help Layla look into this guy Gigi says is Shane's father.
All right.
Do you remember his name? Brody Lovett. I want you to find out everything there is to know about this guy. Most importantly, if he really is Shane Marasco's father. Or if Rex is.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live.
You're sending your girlfriend off to be alone with Nash?
You're jealous of Sarah.
I can't see why there's any reason why we shouldn't work together.
I can think of one.
What are you gonna do if you are pregnant?
Watch weekdays on ABC, weeknights on SoapNet.
The fun